Hello students, in this video we'll discuss about business intelligence applications. In last video we learned about what is business intelligence, the life cycle, the tools and the skills. And in today's video we'll discuss about business intelligence applications. The first one is customer relationship management. Business exists to serve a customer and only the happy customer will be the repeater customer. And moreover, every business should understand the need of the customer and the sentiment. Sentiment is nothing but the feedback given by the customer. And these are the areas where I can apply this business intelligence, maximize the return on marketing campaigns, improve customer retention, maximize customer value, identify and delight highly valued customers, and manage brand image. What is this? Maximize the return on marketing campaigns. We have to consider the feedbacks and the pain points of customer. We have to analyze it, and based on that, we have to decide our marketing campaigns, marketing strategies to get the maximized return. Next is improve customer retention. Retaining the existing customer plays a major role in business because it is very difficult to get a new customer than retaining the existing customer. So you have to focus on the customer retention that comes under churn analysis. Then maximize customer value. By having the knowledge of the customer history and value, we can extend this premium services to customers. Identify and delight highly valued customers. We can identify the best customer and we can proactively contact them to improve the sales and managing the brand image. Next is healthcare and wellness. When I talk about this healthcare, these are the areas where I can apply this business intelligence. Diagnosing diseases in patients. We have to diagnose the disease accurately and with evidence we have to diagnose it. So when I talk about with evidence, I can have a scan report or I can have the lab reports to accurately diagnose the disease. And treatment effectiveness. So while prescribing the medications, we have to concentrate which medicine will be suitable for this patient. For example, like if I take like hypertension, there are some 100 medications, 100 drugs available for this hypertension. So doctors should analyze which medicines are working effectively. So with previous records with previous patients, he should have a knowledge on which drug is working effectively, so he can prescribe such medicines to patients. And next is wellness management. So here under wellness management, the people are continuously monitored, their health conditions are continuously monitored and proactively they'll get advice and precaution steps to maintain good health. And managing fraud and abuse and public health management. So when I talk about public health management, we should proactively we should act like in maintaining public health. Like if there is any spread of diseases, we should take steps how to control the disease. Like one step is like vaccinating, so that comes under public health management. Then the next application is education sector. So these are the areas where I can apply business intelligence, student enrollment, course offerings, fundraising from alumni and other donors. So when I talk about student enrollment, so in any education sector, if I take any schools or any education sector, so admission is the main thing. Like student enrollment is the main thing. For this purpose, like schools can develop their profiles and they can market it. They can project to students. Right, and here coming to course offerings, considering the recent trends and we can we can include new courses, and these courses can be projected to the interested area of students. And next is fundraising from alumni. So these are the areas where I can apply business intelligence under education sector. Next, coming to retail applications. So these are the areas where I can apply business intelligence, like optimize inventory levels at different locations. So coming to optimizing inventory levels, like if I have excess inventory, it will be like carrying over cost. And if I have less inventory, it will be like stock out, or it leads to less sales. So I should apply this business intelligence, and I should optimize my inventory levels. And next is store layout. So this store layout will tell you the layout of your store, which all items should be placed in which area, like what all the items should be placed at the entrance, and what all the items should be placed inside your store, and which all items should be placed together to improve the sales, and which items should be placed separately, right? So those things comes under store layout. Next is optimize logistics for seasonal effects. Like we should consider the seasonal effect. Suppose if it is a winter season, like your store should have mufflers, sweaters, and all. If it is rainy season, raincoats, umbrellas should be available. Right? So logistics for seasonal effects. Then minimize losses due to limited shelf life. So you have to minimize losses due to limited shelf life. So some products, consumer products, will be there. It will have an expiry date. So if you have huge stock that is nearing your expiry date, you can offer some discounts, and you can move out the products faster, right? So that you can minimize the losses due to limited shelf life. So next application is banking. So banking, these are the areas where I can concentrate, like where I can apply my business intelligence. It is automating the loan application process, detecting fraudulent transactions, maximizing customer value, and optimize cash reserves with forecasting. These are the areas where I can use my business intelligence. Next is financial services. So financial services, these are the areas like predicting changes in bond and stock prices. We should be able to forecast the stock prices. We should analyze the previous data, and we should be able to predict the future stock prices and assess the effect of events on market movements. Effect of events. So events, if I take events, it can be a war or natural calamities, right? We can have like how these will affect the market movements. We should assess it. Next is identify and prevent fraudulent activities in trading. Identifying the fraudulent activities. Coming to insurance applications, these are the areas where we can apply business intelligence. Forecast claim cost for better business planning, determining optimal rate plans, optimizing marketing to specific customers, and identify and prevent fraudulent claim activities. Next is manufacturing. So in manufacturing, like how to improve the product quality and how to prevent the machinery failures. These are the areas where I can apply my business intelligence. Coming to telecom applications, first is churn management. So telecom industry, like it has a greater tendency for customers to switch to different service providers. So if one service provider is offering a better discount, there is a tendency for customer to move from this service provider to the next one, right? So here in a telecom industry, so the service provider should take an extreme step up. They should announce discounts, offers to retain their customers, right? And that comes under churn management. Then marketing and product creation, like here, so this telecom industry, they'll have this customer details. They'll have this customer details. Along with customer details, they'll have this call records, call detail records, CDR, call detail records. So they can analyze this call detail records and they can find out which customer is making more calls to whom. And based on this, they can announce some new offers. Like an American company, they have announced like free calls among family members, right? So such offers we can announce to retain the customer. Then network failure management. So if there is any network failure management due to natural calamities, we should have an pre idea like how to recover the network faster. Similarly, we should manage this fraud management. So these are the areas where we can apply this business intelligence. Next is public sector. So public sector, here comes the law enforcement and scientific research where we can apply this business intelligence. Los Angeles Police Department, they have mined over 13 million crime records of past 80 years, and they could develop a model and they could understand what type of crime it is possible from which area. As a result of this, they have increased the night patrolling and they could reduce 27% of crime. This is how we could implement this business intelligence in law enforcement. Similarly, scientific research. So this large research data can suggest new insights and patterns. So these are your business applications. Thank you.